Hey there, good afternoon. This is lovely Ayia Napa, Cyprus. So I am here on the Greek side, the southern part of Cyprus, the Republic of Cyprus. Today is September 18th. It is currently 93 degrees Fahrenheit. That is 34 degrees Celsius. So it is hot, but not outrageously hot at least. And of course we have the cool, clear looking Mediterranean Sea to jump into. This is my first time here to Ayia Napa, but my third time to Cyprus. So I wanted to clarify, because some people have been confused following my videos as to whether my recent Israel videos and now Cyprus were filmed a while ago and then I'm like catching up with the videos or something. No, as I said, today is September 18th. I will most likely edit this later today and post it today. So these videos are very current. Also the Israeli ones. So I flew from Cyprus here, for those who saw my series of videos in northern Turkish Cyprus, which is just a few miles away from here. Then I flew from Larnaca, which is close to here in Cyprus, to Tbilisi, Georgia. Was there for about 10 days and then flew from there to Tel Aviv, Israel, and did that short Israel trip, and then flew from Israel to here 2 days ago. So things are caught up, this is current, and I am hungry. So before I head out, I have a quad four-wheeler, so you need a motorcycle license to rent a scooter or motorbike here. So I had to get the quad. I will show it later, but I want to get something in my stomach before getting out of here and exploring. So just got to make a choice. Of course, it's going to be the usual touristy type stuff in all the restaurants around here, but that milkshake looks very good. All right, let's just go for it. Oh yeah, that is a nice looking strawberry milkshake. So here's lunch, definitely not authentic Cypriot food today. Veggie burger with fries, mozzarella sticks, and the strawberry shake. Here in Cyprus, of course, it is very similar to Greece as far as the language, the music, the food. Greek food is one of my favorites, so I will certainly show more of the local cuisine in the future. Not sure exactly what this statue is symbolizing, but doves on a sphere must be like a world peace kind of a thing. All right, let's head for the four-wheeler and go to the Lovers Bridge. It is straight across over there, one of the main symbols of Ayia Napa here. And also at the edge of the beach and the whole town and the tourist zone. The idea for now is definitely to get out of town, go find a good spot to take a swim and see a bit more of the island without any big long adventures. Maybe another day, but going to have a mellow one today. All right, so as you can see, Ayia Napa here. Classic tourist scene. Just going to give you an impression of the town while safely driving along with one hand. I like Ayia Napa better than Larnaca though. It has a mellower feel and much nicer bay and beach, even though I've only seen so far what you've seen. I didn't do much yesterday other than work away. But we'll definitely see a bit more today. And and we will definitely get in that water. So I flew into the airport at Larnaca and then caught a minivan direct to here. It is like 45-minute drive, I think, from the Larnaca airport. 10 euros for the minivan ride. And my flight from Tel Aviv, Israel to Larnaca, direct flight, $180 US. 45 minutes, very short. So kind of at the edge of town here, just a few minutes drive over to the Lover's Bridge. You can also rent dune buggies, and there are some other various vehicles you can get. Of course, cars, and then these big buggy things that I wouldn't want to get because it looks like a pain to park. But as a traveler who comes from this part of the world, I really need to get a motorcycle license because I really prefer the scooter. Easier to drive than these quads, and of course easier to park, much smaller. So something else that I did yesterday, people oftentimes ask, how do you get your laundry done while traveling? It was really time for it to happen, and luckily there was a self-service laundromat a 2-minute walk from my hotel. So yesterday I got the laundry accomplished. Oh, what a feeling to have clean laundry after weeks. Okay, we got a sign up here. Let's see what else there is to see. Sculpture and Cactus Park. I had seen that on the map, so I'll go check that out as well. Oh, you can see it actually now, right there. Looks pretty cool. Down here is Lover's Bridge. Okay, the Lover's Bridge is around here somewhere. Boom. Nice one. Look at that water. Good spot for a wedding photo. Let's go ahead and walk down it. There you go, Ayia Napa out there. Beautiful curving bays. Only thing is, I guess if you're hiking on the arch, you're ruining somebody's photos. So at the beginning there, then I showed one of the boats, the Yellow Submarine. I think that is it there. They were playing the Yellow Submarine Beatles song from the boat. Yes, that is it. Look at, they got a water slide into the sea. So that is something to consider for the coming days, is do a boat tour of some sort. Oh man, that water is looking so ultimate. So something else that I'll mention that is relevant, especially for my travel plans, is the fact that Cyprus is not part of the Schengen zone. I've talked about this previously, don't want to do the whole explanation, but as I've mentioned before, you get 90 days in the Schengen zone of Europe, so like most of Europe, limited to 90 days. I've used 79 days. That means that I have 11 left, but Cyprus is not part of that area, so I'm not using up those 11 days while I'm staying here. Looks like they're going for a photo on top of the arch there. That is a great picture. So I'm going to refrain from hiking down the arch and getting in somebody's photo, and instead look for a more private spot to take a swim. Hike around here a bit, see what we can find, and then get back on the quad and go elsewhere. Not really the best place to get in the water here. Sharp rocks, and then more rocks and reef or whatever there, and then it gets deeper, but hard to get in. There is a little beach right there, a little bit crowded. I think that I'm going to walk back to the quad, four-wheeler, and keep on cruising. There's a town up and over the peninsula here called Protaras that I just learned about that looks really nice. Might be an even better place to stay than Ayia Napa here. I think it's a bit mellower. It is only a 13-minute drive away. So let's head over there, take a look. Maybe it is somewhere that I could move to after I am done here if I decide to stay longer. I booked 6 nights here originally. Great room there. And so I have 4 nights left. And so I haven't decided my plans at all yet after here, where I will fly to next. I don't think that I will do a bunch more exploring of other parts of Cyprus on the southern side further away. I kind of want to keep it fairly simple and just kind of explore on here. And then I will most likely catch a flight out of Larnaca within the next week or something. All right, just going to pop over here really quick and show you some of these sculptures. I think it's free to enter. No idea of the story behind this, but they clearly seem to be something newer, not ancient sculptures, perhaps some of them in an old style or something, but very unique art. Some strange figures and shapes. Various like mythological references. I forget what you call that, but it looks exactly like from an old 1980s video game, where you fly these things around. Forget what that is called. Might pop into my head. That looks like an upside down horse over there. That has a violin sticking out of it. And then strange shapes there. Weird looking face. So pretty interesting place. Joust. That is the name of the video game in which you are flying on these creatures that look kind of vaguely like that, this like winged creature, and then you have your jousting pole and you try to knock people out. What is this? Like a winged woman looking very surprised. Siren. Okay. Like a mermaid kind of, I guess. And then looks like a knight So out there is Ayia Napa. Just drove along there and then up this dirt road to the Cavo's Viewpoint and Nature Trail. Let's see what there is to view. And it is indeed quite a viewpoint. Lighthouse out there. Wow. Quite a view. And I guess that trail goes both up there and probably down there as well. Let's check it out. So here you have the Cavo's Nature Trail, 0.9 kilometers, and this must be the Viewpoint Trail. Birds flying, I guess. And another great view. There's the nature trail. I think I'm going to skip it, especially the hike back up the hill, and keep on cruising and hopefully find a good spot to swim soon. So here's one of those larger four-wheel things that I mentioned before. Looks super fun, especially if you have 4 people, but I wouldn't want to have to park that thing. Look at the size compared to mine. Cavo Greco Marine Protected Area. That means no fishing around here to allow the fish to repopulate. So before I was standing on the viewpoint, right there I think, looking down this way and then walked over here and then was looking out this way. And so I'm now somewhere around here, I believe, on the way going out to the end of this peninsula. Not exactly sure what there is to see here, but that snacks bar says Blue Lagoon. So must be a lagoon around here. And then the cave. I still haven't actually seen the Cavo Greco yet, so curious to see how impressive that is. Lots of people swimming there. So this is exactly why I wanted to come to Ayia Napa. Having been to Larnaca before, but I didn't really know about this area until this last time that I was in Larnaca. I learned about it and it looked like a better place for exploring around, you know, without having to deal with like the big city of Larnaca and getting out of there. But it just seemed like there was more interesting stuff to see right around Ayia Napa, and that certainly seems to be the case. It is really an ultimate outdoor playground of hiking and swimming. Must be a ladder or some easy way to get down into the water there. So let's poke around, look for some caves. No easy way to get into the water here. These rocks are absolutely brutal, classic Mediterranean. Super sharp, great place to twist an ankle. Now you could get into the water easy here, but it is the getting out. It would be very tricky, and that is where these things come in really handy, to be able to walk on those rocks when getting out of the water. I want to find a better place to get in and out, preferably away from all of the other people. Let's see. I guess this could do, because it isn't really sharp there. If I wear my sandals, oh man, the water just looks so nice. That feels good. So that was a very shallow jump there, I could see, and just jumped in a way that, you know, bring my feet up as I hit the water. And then, and so the sandals were definitely crucial for both getting to the jumping point and then jumping in, because my feet did touch the rocks there. Amazing looking water. It would look a lot nicer if the sun was overhead. It is 5:15 in the afternoon now. So with the light going at an angle, you can see that it's clear, but you don't have that like really long distance view and the kind of more bluish, more clear looking water that you will get in the middle of the day. So I just drove down this road here, really pretty area of forests, whatever these are, I don't know, cedars or something? Anyways, a really nice beach here, which looks very, very crowded, especially during the day, I'm sure. But there's a trail on the other side. This looks like somewhere worth coming back, parking here, and then hiking up the trail there and getting out to that point. Maybe some less crowded beaches out that way. I think it was called Knossos Beach, something like that. So I guess it was Konos Bay. So we're coming into Protaras here. It looks quite swanky. A lot quieter around here than Ayia Napa. Maybe even a little too quiet. It feels kind of suburban. Here we have another cave reference, Cavo Greco, but I didn't find the caves. They got to be around somewhere. It must be something notable and interesting for everything to be named after them, so maybe on another day I will have better luck finding the caves. Let's check out the beach area around here. So I'm not actually quite to the Protaras center, another mile or two down the road, so we'll see if that is a little more happening. But this is definitely like a very nice area. I'm sure that that hotel is quite expensive. Looks like a nice beach right over there. There is really a lot to explore within just a few miles of Ayia Napa. I mean, it is only like a 15-minute drive over here, and then so many different coves and bays and swimming spots and hiking, and of course all the water activities, boating and parasailing, water sports sign right there. So this is really a good spot to stay for a week or so and have plenty to do. Let's get to Protaras. So this is the main drag of Protaras. Definitely more happening. Today is a Monday, so I'm sure quieter than usual. Very touristy scene. Kind of similar to Ayia Napa. And also it is mid-September, of course. In August would be busier. Let's check out the beach. Very nice beach here. I can't help but wonder if it might be sand that was trucked in. It almost looks a little too perfect, but I don't know, could be all natural. Very expensive looking hotels. This is a super touristy area. So far, my general sense is that I prefer Ayia Napa. Protaras here feels to me like an area that was basically designated as a tourist beach resort destination at some point in the past, and then they decided to build all these hotels rather than, you know, being kind of a natural town. I don't know, but Ayia Napa has a bit more of an authentic town feeling. It's all quite touristy around here, but this just seems kind of more swanky, a little more artificial. Like, are those even real trees? Maybe so. Everything just looks kind of ultra perfect. So, you know, nice spot, great place to come with your family. But I think that the more interesting exploring in the coming days is going to be elsewhere, just like random exploring. Like, hopefully there are some ancient ruins to be found around here, and then some other hiking and more private beaches. We shall see, but no complaints. It is definitely a pretty sweet area, but touristy. All right, that is basically going to do it for this video. I'm going to hop back on the quad, drive back to Ayia Napa. Maybe we'll see a thing or two on the way back, but either way, lots more coming from Cyprus. And one more stop, the hike to Prophetess Elias Church on the top of this hill. Look at the tiny little sliver of a moon. No lights in there, too dark to see anything, but there were some nice paintings on the ceiling. This would be a good place to come back to and start a video on another day when you can see inside there better. So there you go, a very built up touristy area. I thought maybe Protaras was going to be kind of the quieter alternative to Ayia Napa, but It might even be bigger.